Assalamu alaikum. So today we are here in Leeds, Beeston at Masjid Abu Huraira. This is our 5th episode of the series, Alhamdulillah. And today we're in a masjid which is about 40 years old. You can see on the plaque over there, it was actually built in 1983 on its original site, which is a couple of streets away. But Alhamdulillah, where we are at now, 7 years ago, they built a purpose-built masjid for the community, which serves a great purpose here. And outside, we're presented with a beautiful entrance and some amazing doors. And if you can just see the size of the masjid itself, you know it serves the whole of the Beeston community very well, and a great masjid for the Ahl Sunnah wal Jamaat community. We're going to take you inshallah inside the masjid as well, and we'll do a little bit of tour around the facilities, the beautiful arrangement of the masjid, the intizam they've got inside as well. And hopefully you'll get a bit more of an understanding. And inshallah, when you go visit masjids around the country in the UK, you'll automatically see things you'll recognize that masjids offer that are good for the community, and things that maybe they could do a little bit better, and it's feedback for everybody as well. And alhamdulillah, this is one of the purposes that I've kind of established the channel, is so people can understand what great things everyone's doing and take that from each other and really build something that's strong, serves a wider function for the Muslims in their community, and inshallah together everyone in the UK, all the Muslims, can better themselves as well. So we're inside the lobby of the masjid itself. Alhamdulillah, we've got a beautiful hall, but before we go into the main prayer hall, we're going to have a quick wander around the kind of extended facilities. Let's have a look at the wuzu area. But before we go anywhere there, we'll have to just pan the camera up, because we've got this beautiful LED lights up there, which has this really beautiful calligraphy kind of design on it. Inshallah, what we'll do is, if you follow me around, we'll just go inside. Always a simple trick as well, some shoe horns, always good, because it's always difficult to manage putting your shoes on and taking your shoes off. So I always love to see that inside the masjids. A beautifully presented shoe racks as well. Again, some masjids don't have a great organization really, which alhamdulillah they've got great here. It's very well structured, and if you follow through around, we've got another side entrance. They've got their card donation machine here. Again, pretty much everybody's cashless, so when masjids do their money collection, it's always great to see that. We'll quickly just pop inside the wuzu area as well and just show you what this is like. So if you have a look inside here, again, very clean, very well presented. Everything's got a soap dispenser, it's got taps, and again for the feet around this side as well, you've got somewhere for the water to drain and take all the splashes. Again, a lot of the time what you tend to find in masjids is that such areas can be very messy. Alhamdulillah, there's adequate drainage in here, and if you have just a quick look over there as well, you've got dryers for both your hands and your feet, so nobody's awkwardly lifting their hands or lifting their feet in the air. So it's very comfortable. It's nice, tidy, well kept place. So we'll take you around the rest of the hall as well and look in there shortly. One other nice little touch, on the donation box, there's always somebody's left a little bit, but you always find this in most masjids. So we'll get some of this and just rub it on as well, because it's a sunnah to smell nice. And before we go in, let's just put that on, and inshallah we can go properly inside the prayer hall. And again, your prayer times are actually up here on the TV, so I'm guessing they change every day, and there must be some sort of live stream installed for the updating of them, and a masjid notice board for you as well. We're going to go and take a look inside the first masjid hall, which is on the ground floor. In here, we'll go inside and have a look. So alhamdulillah, what we've got is a very beautiful presented hall. We've got the main prayer area at the front, and this beautiful blue carpet with the softs designed on top of it here, the rose itself. Alhamdulillah, adequate heating as well. There's AC, there's LED lights, so it's very comfortable for anybody that comes here to do their namaz. This itself is used for the everyday kind of namaz functions that they have. And then inshallah we've got like the main prayer hall, which is used for Jummah, Taraweeh, large gatherings. So we'll show you some of them as well inshallah as we go along, because that hall itself, the main hall, is even more spectacular than where we are at now. So just before we go upstairs as well, I just want to show you this beautiful calligraphy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name on here. And it's got this blue LED lights which matches the kind of decor of the carpets in interior as well. Again, something unique which I've not really seen in a lot of masjids, but everyone kind of does their own kind of design. But it's something new, something modern, because a lot of the older masjids, again, you see, they tend to have a very much kind of South Asia, Pakistan, India kind of design side. This kind of brings it up to a bit more of a modern style, something you don't see in a lot of UK masjids, and it's kind of got its own British kind of style now, alhamdulillah, as well, which again, for a growing community where it's not just Pakistani, Indians that are going to be Muslim, there's a lot of reverts now, and when you're having a masjid, it needs to serve the purpose of being open to everybody as well, so it's very welcoming as a masjid to be here. So alhamdulillah, now we're in the ghusl area where if anybody passes away, they've got function for that. So we'll just take you on a little bit of a tour here. So when any Muslim passes away, one of the things we have to do is wash or give ghusl to our deceased and then bury them as soon as possible. So masjid having their own function to do that and facility to do that is very important. Alhamdulillah, this is where a person will be placed. The ghusl will be given here. And then inside here as well, this is normally the refrigeration unit where if somebody needs to be kept overnight until the burial, then this is the place for that as well. So it's always great to see a masjid that have this. One of the things is a lot of small masjids can't accommodate for this, and with the growing communities and hospitals around the country not increasing their capacity or getting bigger, this facility is very, very important in a Muslim community to have it, and it serves a massive need that gets fulfilled by having this function in there. So alhamdulillah, you can see again, it's very clean, very sterile. There's cleaning equipment here for the deceased. And again, it gives a bit of privacy as well, because there's a little bit of a screen that can be placed. So family can come in here, give their ghusl to their family very easily. But yeah, alhamdulillah, a great place to learn about and have in a masjid. Another beautiful small detail that kind of gets missed in a lot of masjids is having facilities for every person, and one of them is such as having functionality for a facility for a disabled toilet. Not many masjids have this, so alhamdulillah, here they've got a disabled toilet access which is on the ground floor, so very easy to get into. And as well, they've got this parda, so a curtain that pulls out, and that covers it up, giving the person more privacy if they, somebody needs help, anything like that. So it's great to have this here as well, and it's just a little touch I always like to mention when I see a little bit of detail in a masjid, that something that can really help be more welcoming and more diverse to the communities of people that will come here. And again, when people make large masjids, they always think, yep, everybody can walk upstairs, the elderly community come, people with disabilities come. And so one of the kind of dilemmas you have is not having a lift facility. So alhamdulillah, they've got that here as well. So where we're walking downstairs now, inshallah, is towards the kitchens and also the ground floor, basement, lower floor basically, and that's where they hold their Dars Nizami classes for women. Obviously we can't go inside the hall for privacy reasons for the women, out of respect, but inshallah we'll go inside and have a look at the kitchen, where I believe we do have ijazat to go. So coming inside here, again, you can see it's a very industrial kitchen, alhamdulillah, very clean, very sterile again. And in Ramadan, every night iftari is prepared in this kitchen. And what you can also see here on the right is a serving window. So there's straight from the kitchen into the main hall, and that's how the food is served. It's beautiful, the fact they've got these facilities here, which alhamdulillah makes it easy again to help the Muslims eat properly. Alhamdulillah, it helps everybody in the community as well. There's no rushing around. People are in the kitchen, they have their positions and they can serve, because sometimes everybody wants to help, but it can get very crowded as well. So by having that, there's some good crowd management, and it serves a great community need as well, alhamdulillah. What you can see inside there is a classroom preparation. There is students in there. There's a break going on, I believe, so we won't disturb them and let them be as they are. But alhamdulillah, again, well prepared. They've got classroom facilities separate from the praying area, so there's no disturbance in between. A great idea. And they've got, again, birthday in between, so the women's classes separated from the men's classes. So we're in the main hall now, upstairs on the first floor, and alhamdulillah, you can see a beautiful view from the chandelier behind me. If we just come a bit closer, and you can just pan the camera up there, you'll see how it beautifully hangs from the ceiling, sorry. And inside as well, in this beautiful dome area, you have ayats of the Quran, and under each one of those is an English translation. And again, it serves that purpose, like I said, because you got to remember, not everybody is going to be able to read Arabic. Sometimes you have reverts, and having that meaning written underneath of what it is holds that kind of whole diversity, community effort. Because alhamdulillah, it's the UK, the majority speak English, so having that writing helps a lot of brothers and sisters when they come to visit the masjid, and increases their ilm as well. And by having that, it brings them more closer to their deen. Beautifully, you've got the central kind of design on the carpet here as well. Again, looks very nice. And obviously, this is the main hall where Jummah, Tarawih, large kind of mehfils and gatherings will normally happen. So we'll show you a little bit more around. We'll go a bit closer and just have a look at the Imam's area at the front. So you've got this beautiful design, again, of gold and kind of the cream tiles inside there. And it just eloquently has a nice open area again to engage with the audience or the gathering of the Muslims that are sat in this area. If we have just a quick pan around, you'll see the actual size of the hall. And then you can see there's maybe 20-25 safs that go back. Alhamdulillah, there's TV screens on here, there's a microphone system again, and like the main hall, you've got LED lighting, you've got AC, and if you just have a look, we've got the lighting back on as well there. So one of the things I want to mention as well is all the calligraphy you see, the Arabic, the English, the Urdu underneath here as well, is all handwritten. And up there you will have the ayat of the Quran as well, where it mentions Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. And again, it's beautifully written right next to this chandelier where we're at, and this bright light that fills the hall itself. So it's a bit of deen, bit of dunya combined together, alhamdulillah, to be in again a beautiful location in the masjid. So right now I'm actually next to the chandelier on the upper floor. And wow, when you really get up close to it, how it dazzles, how bright it is, it's amazing just to be even here. And you get a straight view downstairs from this kind of circle cut out in the ceiling into the floor, and you can see downstairs straight away. And one of the things about this masjid, about it being located in Beeston, if you just follow me around, it's not just a Pakistani community that lives here. You got brothers from Africa, the wider sub-Asia, subcontinent, India, Bangladesh, a lot of reverts, a lot of Arabs, South Africa, well, that kind of East Africa region, North African. So what you really have here is probably one of the most diverse masjids in the north of England. And when we come out this side here, the view you get is of the local community, from whether it's the shops downstairs, whether it's the houses, the local streets. This masjid is directly situated in its local community, in the heart of it. And alhamdulillah, there's nothing, it becomes like a focal point is what I would say, and a pillar for the community, somewhere where they can all gather in times of need, and alhamdulillah for the namaz as well. So this masjid is always open for that. You have some kind of student tables there as well for reading. You have these beautiful vases again that just fill out the space inside the masjid. If you just have a look at how detailed these are, again, beautiful. You don't often see a lot of masjid decoration, but with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's house, I believe a lot of the time that keep it clean, keep it tidy, make it well designed, well decorated, because there's nothing better than having something in Allah's shan. What we'll do now is we'll just quickly take you to the other side as well of the masjid, where we've got a small library. Most masjids, unfortunately, that I've visited in my time, a lot of smaller masjids, They don't have adequate facilities to keep Islamic books, Islamic texts. Alhamdulillah, we know that you have Quran, you have Hadith, but there's much more than that. You know, the Deen of Islam has been with us for 1400 years since Rasul Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. But all the ulama that have worked hard to produce texts to understand this, we have some great imams in the histories across many continents. So to learn about them, you need some form of way of keeping them records, and having a library is one of them. You know, you'll hear many stories about the libraries of Baghdad, which were destroyed and burned. So for me, libraries hold an important part because one, they've always been a target of destroying deen, because if you want to take something down, take down its educational institute. That's what people have done. That's how empires have fallen, because if there's no way for people to learn, things disappear and knowledge goes away. So the library holds a very important place to me. So welcome to the library. Again, a small kind of secluded area. And you're probably wondering why they have a football table there. Again, a lot of children come to the masjid, they have their classes on. So having a small bit of entertainment for them keeps them occupied, keeps them away from trouble, that can happen in the streets. The parents know they're in a safe place, alhamdulillah. So it serves a good purpose in that sense. You have shelves full of Islamic books and texts, from Quran to Hadith, texts written from various ulama. And alhamdulillah, you will find this section mainly in Arabic, Urdu, and there's a little bit more on the other side in English as well. And again, we have a seating area, so tables with sockets as well. So it's the kind of learning side is not just limited to textbooks. If students want to sit down, they want to have a read, research at the same time, they can bring the laptops, computers, they can connect them up, and alhamdulillah, then they can be benefited from the wider knowledge that can be accessed as well. And again, you have this lovely little view outside here. Again, you can just see the local area, some of the back houses, the terrace areas as well. And it just shows that we're literally a stone's throw away from the rest of the community. For people to come to namaz, it's right across the road for them. So again, it's a beautiful place to be in this masjid. Whilst we're outside here in the masjid as well, you can see they've got beautiful plants set up, alhamdulillah, and a little kind of veranda area outside, a little bench. From what I know as well is sometimes some brothers on Jummah and Eid, etc., or Tarawih times, they can set up little stalls here. Alhamdulillah, gives them a little bit of an income and also helps generate some income for the masjid as well. So it's a nice little community area. So when people come to the masjid or leave the masjid, they've got a little bit of a kind of relaxation area as well. And it's nice just to have the masjid with plants as well, like I mentioned. It just makes it a bit more scenic, and alhamdulillah, that kind of peacefulness as well. So that's one of the nice areas of the masjid that we want to show you. So as I mentioned, the masjid itself, this is on a new site, and on the plaque as well, it mentioned this is a brand new masjid, where we're just going to have a quick walk or quick drive to, if it's me to be fair, is we're going to have a quick look at the old site, which is now actually a community centre. At the moment we don't have the keys there, but we'll just quickly show you the outside of that, because you've seen how beautiful this masjid is. So it's original site, it'll be nice just to see how much of a long way really the community of the masjid here has come to build this site, from its initial days when it was there since 1983, about 25 years before I was even born. So yeah, let's go and have a look. So as mentioned, we're at the original site of the Abu Huraira masjid. So in 1983 it was established here. So what it looks like, it would have been just some terraced houses that were merged together to build this masjid. So this masjid itself is the masjid itself is established across the road in the other location on the new site in 2018 for the last 7 years. So this facility here, alhamdulillah, is now used for khatams, puris, any kind of gatherings. So it's more of a community aspect and purpose it's utilized for. You can still see that it has a small masjid still established inside, but the new masjid itself now has over 2,000 people's capacity. And one of the unique things about this masjid as well is there's also a defibrillator outside. You don't see that in a lot of places, alhamdulillah. So if anybody ever has an emergency, they can call 999 and they'll give them access to this. So it's a good location to have it outside. Usually there's a large congregation that comes to masjids and in the community. So again, something that serves its needs, and a beautiful building you can just see on the outside now. It's just been rebranded on the outside as part of Jamia Masjid Abu Huraira. So what a place to be, and also a small part of British Muslim history here. So yeah, alhamdulillah, once again we'd like to thank the Masjid committee for allowing us to film, and taking this time out of their day to let us come here, look around, make a video and pay this visit. So yeah, great to see this location, and inshallah hope you guys enjoyed the video, and take care, and we'll catch up on the next one inshallah soon.